we're in the kitchen now making homemade French macaroons, and they're very, very much on trend. And you know what? You can make them. I know you probably see them in fancy bakeries, but why not make them at home? And this is a former Notre Dame student. Actually, went to school with my son Riley, Belle Nostine, and she graduated from Notre Dame. And you're at college in Chicago now.
Yes.
And love to bake. When did you start baking?
I started baking about 2 years ago, and I started my own business about last year, like in March. So
very, very cool. So she bakes cupcakes and cakes. So if you've got a party or a special occasion, you want to bake for somebody to bake for you, we'll show you how you can get a hold of Belle. But right now, let's talk about these macaroons. I'm really excited about this. So we started with a bunch of egg whites, about 5 egg whites, correct?
Yep, 5 egg whites, and then we added about 2 ounces of superfine sugar.
Okay, and then we let this do its thing with the whisk attachment in our mixture for about 9 minutes, right?
Yes.
Now, what are we looking for, Belle?
After about 9 minutes, you want the meringue to be kind of like a dry meringue, and you want it to stick to the middle of the whisk, and that's a sign so you know how long it's.
So are we just about there, you think?
Yeah, it should be about good.
So we've been letting this go, and really, you know, you want them to be pretty stiff is what we're looking for. So anything else in here?
After you put the egg whites and the sugar, you have to add the vanilla.
Okay, so some vanilla, and keep that whisk going.
After I add the.
Okay.
Then you add some food coloring. You can make them any kind of color you would like.
We're doing raspberry meringue, so.
So I add a little bit of the pink food coloring.
All of my pastry chef friends love those gels. Do you love those too?
Yeah, they work the best.
So you don't add liquid to your recipe, and you really get the color you're looking for. So. You want to just scrape down that side, just to get a little bit of it in there. Now, oven temperature when you're making meringues, I understand these can be a little fussy. So, what's the oven temperature?
You want to put it in there for about at 300, and if you do it on parchment paper, it should go in there for about 18 minutes.
Okay, all right. So now we've got our vanilla and our food coloring there. Do we add anything else?
Yes. So I'm going to set this right here.
You
That's
bet.
okay.
I can hold it. Put me to work.
So I have about 8 ounces of powdered sugar.
Okay.
And then 4 ounces of almond flour, which you can get at the grocery store.
Okay.
And I do sift it also before.
So this is then gluten-free, isn't it?
Yes.
That's great for people who are, can't do that and are doing that whole gluten-free thing. But very simple the ingredients are. I mean, not a lot of stuff.
No.
Just patience with the egg whites.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, so we add the dry ingredients to this.
Okay. You can just, yeah,
Oh.
yeah. Oh, you got it. I fight with that mixture all the time.
So.
At this point, do you use your hand to put the flour in the
No,
powder?
use like a rubber spatula.
Okay.
And then you add all of that.
So we don't do the mixer at this point, is what I'm asking. You kind of fold
Yeah,
it in there.
it's just folding.
Okay, okay. Because we got all that air in the egg whites. We want to keep it that way. I got it. So are we done with this mixture?
Yep.
Mixer, I should say.
So you want to fold it about like 25 times until it's all incorporated.
Now you came up with this great idea. You have a special mat that you do your macaroons on, but
Yes.
If you don't have one of those, this is just parchment paper. And what did you just take?
I just take like I actually take this round tip. The bottom of it is
Okay.
like about the same size as the mats that I use.
Okay.
And then I just take a permanent marker and I just go around them.
So that way you're going to know exactly when you pipe the macaroon, exactly the size, so they'll all turn out uniform.
Yep.
All right.
So just a couple more. You don't want it to be too lumpy.
Okay.
All right. So that's good.
Okay. So we've got a piping bag.
Yep. It's got a large round tip on it.
Okay.
And I just fill this.
To be so pretty for like a little girl's birthday party or a ladies' luncheon,
Yeah.
book club.
Very cute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you can pipe it in any shape. So then you just go straight down, pipe it.
And we've got some that are ready to come out of the oven, so they've been here for about 18 minutes. And here are the mats that Belle was talking about. So they actually make these mats so you could, you know, if you don't want to make your own. So here they are. Let them cool, I would imagine, before you frost them?
Yes.
Okay.
They cool pretty fast because they're...
And you also don't want to overbake them, I'm assuming. You really want to, you know, keep an eye on them.
Yes.
All right, so now we're going to, basically we've got these cute little light, airy cookies, and we're going to sandwich in between them a raspberry frosting. So what all was in the frosting, Belle?
It's just 2 sticks of butter, unsalted butter, and then, yeah, if
I've got
can
another
get any
spatula for you.
spatula.
Yep, no problem.
And 2 cups, about 2.5 cups of powdered sugar.
And now we're going to add a little bit of strawberry,
Yep.
strawberry, this
Of
is
the
just,
raspberry.
or raspberry preserves. Got
Yep.
strawberries on my mind after the pork chops we did. So this is just basically frozen or fresh strawberries that you just pureed up, a couple tablespoons.
You don't want to add too much or it could get a little bit runny.
Okay, and it's still going to give it a nice, pretty pink color. And then again, another piping bag. Oh, that smells good. All right, we'll get it in there.
Yep.
And then you want to show everybody how you kind of just pipe that in between.
You can use any tip that you'd like, but I try to use a small tip.
And there we go.
So I just go around on the outside.
And then a sandwich right on top. These are so cute and really want to wow everybody. Make these. Now, Belle's going to stick around. What are we making next time?
Red velvet cupcakes.
Oh, those are my favorites. And if you want to get a hold of Belle and have her bake these for you, how can people find you?
I have a website, but I also have an email that a lot of people contact me at. It's izzykcakes.bell@gmail.com.
And your website is?
izzykcakescupcakes.com.
Okay, wonderful. And we'll put more information on Belle and her site on our site. Thanks so much, and I can't wait to make the red velvet cupcakes in a bit.
Yes.
Aren't these cute? Stay with us. Some more easy, fun ideas coming up.